At the beginning of this pandemic, I was sad that all the gyms and recreational centers were closed because I couldn't see my friends or do the single most crucial hobby to me, exercising at the gym. The gym to me was something more than building muscle or strength or even health. This was something I did whenever I was sad or down to relieve anxiety and pressure. I found it as a pain relief for school, homework, and bad grades. Even more, I later found out how vital school was for me, because it caused me to constantly think, work, and do. But in online school, I didn't do any of these things, because it didn't feel the same. Eventually, this led to me being constantly bored and tired despite not having done anything. I have a terrible habit of being addicted to video games. This addiction is only cured when I involve myself in school or the gym. Because during school, I am occupied by homework and studying, which I could use to balance my time between studying and gaming. But the pandemic changed that. It was now my only way to relieve myself of this boredom. Consequently, I wasted a lot of precious time on aimless games that were never going to improve me in the future. Because it's one thing to play video games and another thing to live video games. It was a bad habit that needed to be cured. The only way that I was able to cure this habit was by studying it. How, you may ask? Simple. Instead of playing these games, I learned how to make them through YouTube tutorials that taught me how to code Lua and use programs like Blender to create visual arts for the game. And after a couple of months, I learned many things about coding and visuals, and how they combine to make a video game. In addition, it intrigued me how many things had to be in place to create a video game and cause it to run correctly. Thus, I understood that my habit was actually not a terrible habit, but instead an opportunity to help me learn and understand new things. So, for example, if a person has a terrible habit of eating because of boredom,
stop it. Get some help.
No, I'm just joking. Instead, they should use their boredom and love for food to learn how to cook in this free time. To summarize, the pandemic taught me how to turn my bad habits into sources of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It also taught me that we are the ones who make some of our bad habits bad. By adopting this mindset, you realize that many things are actually not bad. Thus, you can achieve good things out of stereotypical bad things. So finally, although it has been tough on us all, we can all agree that we are now not the same people, for better or for worse, who lived before the pandemic.